Nalanda is the name of an ancient center of higher learning in Bihar, India. The site of Nalanda is located in the Indian state of Bihar, about 55 miles southeast of Patna, and was a Buddhist center of learning from 427 to 1197 CE. It has been called one of the first great universities in recorded history. Some buildings were constructed by the Mauryan Emperor Ashoka the Great, Raja Ashoka, 273 to 232 BCE, which is an indication of an early establishment of the Buddhist learning center Nalanda. The Gupta Empire also patronized some monasteries. According to historians, Nalanda flourished between the reign of the Gupta king Sakraditya, also known as Kumaragupta, reigned 415 to 55, and 1197 CE, supported by patronage from Buddhist emperors like Harsha as well as later emperors from the Pala Empire. The complex was built with red bricks and its ruins occupy an area of 14 hectares. At its peak, the university attracted scholars and students from as far away as China, Greece, and Persia. Nalanda was sacked by Turkic Muslim invaders under Bakhtiyar Khilji in 1193, a milestone in the decline of Buddhism in India. The Great Library of Nalanda University was so vast that it is reported to have burned for 3 months after the Mughals set fire to it, sacked and destroyed the monasteries, and drove the monks from the site. In 2006, Singapore, India, Japan, China and other nations announced a proposed plan to restore and revive the ancient site as Nalanda International University. Nalanda University was one of the first universities in the world, founded in the 5th century BC, and reported to have been visited by the Buddha during his lifetime. At its peak, in the 7th century AD, Nalanda held some 10,000 students and 2,000 teachers when it was visited by the Chinese scholar Xuanzang. Historical studies indicate that the University of Nalanda was established during the reign of the Gupta Emperor Kumaragupta. Both Xuanzang and Prajnavarman cite him as the founder, as does a seal discovered at the site. As historian Sukumar Dutt describes it, the history of Nalanda University falls into two main divisions. First, one of growth, development and fruition from the 6th century to the 9th, when it was dominated by the liberal cultural traditions inherited from the Gupta age. The second, one of gradual decline and final dissolution from the 9th century to the 13th, a period when the tantric developments of Buddhism became most pronounced in eastern India. The Library of Nalanda, known as Dharmaganj, Mountain of Truth, or Dharmaganja, Treasury of Truth, was the most renowned repository of Buddhist knowledge in the world at the time. Its collection was said to comprise 9 million texts, so extensive that it burned for months when set aflame by Muslim invaders. The library had 3 main buildings as high as 9 stories tall: Ratnasagara, Sea of Jewels; Ratnodadhi, Ocean of Jewel. Courses were drawn from every field of learning, Buddhist and Hindu, sacred and secular, foreign and native. Students studied science, astronomy, medicine, and logic as diligently as they applied themselves to metaphysics, philosophy, Samkhya, Yoga Shastra, the Veda, and the scriptures of Buddhism. They studied foreign philosophy likewise. As the hallmarks of the ancient Nalanda were its diversity, a knowledge ecosystem thriving on shared creation of new knowledge and an international outlook, these remain as the essence of the new Nalanda University as well. Thus, leaders of 16 member states of the East Asia Summit endorsed the proposal to re-establish Nalanda when they met in the Philippines in January 2007. The chief inspiration was the historical Nalanda, of course. Yet, the proposal was at once futuristic, for the ideals and standards of the ancient seat of learning have proven to be universal in their relevance as well as utility. We may even consider those to be the feasible solutions to a shared and sustainable future for all, not just Asia. This also tells us why the regional initiative for the revival of Nalanda University was unanimously and enthusiastically welcomed the world over. The idea garnered greater support subsequently. At the 4th EA Summit held in October 2009, at Hua Hin, Thailand, more members affirmed the merit of establishing the Nalanda University and encouraged the idea of regional networking and collaboration between the university and existing centers of excellence in East Asia. Finally, the project took off when the Nalanda University Act 2010 was passed in both the houses of the Indian Parliament. In September 2014, the university opened its doors for the first batch of students, a historic development after a gap nearly 800 years. If you like our content, please do follow, share and subscribe to our channel.